Abhinandita, when you say save democracy, you begin with a presumption that there is a problem with democracy. And it has been, earlier the opposition parties used to say the reason we say save democracy is because India's institutions are under threat. And you have spared no institutions, you have attacked the media, whatever you may say. But you've also now started disrespecting the judiciary. I say, Abhinandita, to you, it is clear to me that you don't have any respect for India's institutions. These are the same institutions, for example, the judiciary, which has extended Sanjay Singh's stay in jail by another 3 weeks.
Perfect.
These are the same institutions which have said prima facie there seems to be a case against Manish Sisodia. This is the same institution that appears to be convinced that Satyendra Jain has had some extensive Hawala dealings.
Exactly.
How long will you hide behind the Save Democracy slogan? Then you went crying and weeping to the Supreme Court, saying the agencies are against us. The Supreme Court said, you have a political problem. This is not a problem with the agencies or the institutions or the process of investigation or the criminal justice system. The problem is that you are a bunch of people who have lost the election. Go fight the elections and sort out your political issues. Don't come crying to us. So these are institutions. You understand? Now, having said that, there is a witness called Alpha. Alpha has given proof in a sealed cover to the court. The court sees the evidence and the court says, oh my God, this is the kind of stuff that Sanjay Singh has done. Of course he's going to stay in jail. So the courts make up their mind on the basis of evidence. Nobody watching this program tonight, not one person, let me tell you, Abhinandita, would believe you and not the courts. So democracy is very solid. Institutions, Abhinandita, are extremely strong. And because you're not able to influence the institutions, your people are in jail.
Arnab, can I quickly...
If there was no evidence and if there was no scam, then your top leaders would not be cooling their heels in jail.
True.
Now contradict a single factual point that I have made. Contradict a single point that I have made in the last 2 minutes.
Would Sanju like to add? Sanju like to add?
You don't want to answer? You want some more time to prepare?
May I please answer?
I want to, but because she said she wants to add something, so I thought may as well.
No, 1 minute.
Take on both the questions at one go.
No. Let you answer.
Okay.
She will add after you speak, please. She will speak after you. My point was the judiciary is strong. The judiciary is refusing to give your leaders any bail. The judiciary is one of our most respected institutions.
Okay.
And that's what
I heard your
democracy
question.
strong.
I heard your question. So.
Yes.
Okay. So firstly, democracy is not some theoretical notion or a word, right? It basically means people. What everybody is trying to say is that we are a democracy in the sense that we are the rule of the people. And that is what people are talking about. Who cares whether it's called democracy or democracy? I don't think that for a common person, that word itself matters. So that is one. Two, we need to have some sort of serious commitment to the cause, right? Commitment to the cause of justice, commitment to the cause of what a word that you don't like perhaps and we do, which is democracy.
Are you saying the courts are not committed to the cause of justice? Are you accusing the courts of the country who have kept your leaders in jail?
No, that's not what I'm doing.
The courts of the country are keeping your leaders in jail. And on the program, you are accusing the courts of violating the principles of justice?
No, that's not what I'm doing. What I'm trying to say is that power tends to corrupt, and absolute power can corrupt absolutely, and it is dangerous. And like I can see today, it is not only dangerous for the people who are governed, but also I think it is dangerous for those who are in power, as the power goes into their head and they can really go berserk at times. You were talking about post-traumatic disorder, which is actually not very appropriate to speak because it's a mental health condition and it's not right to speak about it. But at the same time, I'll have to say that, we did see some early signs of some sort of, power going into the head with somebody wearing a suit embroidered with his name. What we are trying to say is that there is a reason why in the government, in the system that we have, there are checks and balances. The reason for these checks and balances are to ensure that nobody has the full authority or power, and which is why there are all these checks and balances in place. One such instrument of ensuring checks and balances is the opposition. If there are going to be no discussions, if there are going to be, there's going to be no debate in the parliament, if we are just going to keep passing bills only because we have numbers, then of course very soon you'll probably have a bigger minority, and then everything changes. What about the people of this country who also voted for Modi ji and who want to talk about, want to talk about the economy?
One minute, Sanju, let her complete and then you come in. Let her complete, Sanju, and then you come in.
Voters of the BJP are interested in. So absolutely killing discourse, absolutely killing the voice of the opposition.
So the point being made here,
instrument of checks and balances
the point being made here,
cut it.